Hi there, and welcome back to another progress update for my large-scale Killa Kan. I've been continuing work on the top hatch, in particular the locking mechanism. Since the last video I've also added the bolt heads and the little box to the top panel. This is the wheel that sits in the middle of the hatch. It was constructed by layering together two sets of 3 rings of plastic card, which were then rounded off with file and sandpaper. The rings were then connected with some 4mm tubing. Here is the wheel in place. You can also see I added a small cap to the central hub. I then built a smaller wheel to open the hatch from the inside. This was made from leftover rings cut away from the bigger wheel pieces. I then did some drawing in Adobe Illustrator to work out the geometry for the locking arms. From this I marked out, cut and filed into shape these pieces from some sheet aluminium, along with some brass rod and some small washers. I cut a length of 5mm plastic tube for the central shaft. To this I superglued one of the centre pieces, along with a collar of 7.1mm plastic to act as a spacer. I also used a larger washer to add some clearance to stop the arm rubbing against the paintwork on the hatch. I then prepared the arms, cutting them to the correct length and gluing the brass rod pivots and small washers into the holes. The pivots on the arms then fit into the holes in the centrepiece. The second centrepiece then sandwiches the arms in place, with the spacer providing just enough room so the arms can move freely. I then used some more tubing to make guides to support the arms and keep them in the correct position. You can see here the guides are now fitted holding the arms. I've also added some other details to add some interest, including a handle, a little lever and some bolt heads which align with the holes on the top of the hatch. Finally, here is the locking mechanism in action. I've not yet fully glued everything in place as I will need to paint it before final assembly. I've also added a small brass rod stopper to limit the range of movement to a 90-degree turn of the wheel. Eventually I'll have something similar to the guide pieces attached to the can body for the ends of the locking arms to extend into and hold the hatch in place. Well, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed the update. Until next time, thanks for watching.